Good evening, everybody. Spring has sprung here on the farm, if you couldn't tell from this very, very grey, gloomy day. But it has. The grass is greening up, it's getting milder, very exciting times, everyone's happy, and we are thinking ahead towards the coming year and what we can do with our grazing and our farming to be more regenerative, sustainable, productive in the coming year. We're always looking to improve, of course. Now, I was reading about the concept of entropy the other day. An author was writing about entropy, and I'll define that in a second. And I related it to my industry of farming in my mind. Weird that. And how regenerative farmers view the concept of entropy differently to conventional farmers. So let's define entropy. Entropy is the inevitable and gradual decline of any situation or system into chaos, into disorder, as Mother Nature likes it. So they call it the universal law of nature, actually. It's the one thing, it's certain, like death and taxes. It's certain, it will happen. Entropy will ensue if energy is not put into a system to keep the wheels turning. You let anything, if you forget about cleaning your kitchen, entropy ensues, it's a mess. You need to put energy into that system to keep things going. The same, well, it's the most noticeable in something like farming because you're so close to nature. Nature can take control so quickly in any system. Now, here's where I see a useful connection of the concept of entropy. Regenerative farmers use entropy to their benefit and to benefit the land and nature, Mother Nature. Traditionally, entropy is seen as an enemy, something to fight, something to avoid. In this concrete yard where I currently are keeping my cattle, entropy ensues quite quickly. It gets dirty, it gets chaotic, the animals need checking more often. Unless I put energy in the form of labour and machinery and tasks that need completing to keep my animals healthy and fed and watered and clean, then chaos ensues. Chaos ensues, definitely. Very quickly in this confined man-made system that I'm using here. I'm using concrete walls and machinery, fossil fuels, things like that. Now, when we look to transition to becoming regenerative farmers, the biggest thing probably is to use entropy to our advantage. Entropy in nature, when we're grazing, maybe out in a field, would look like the animals making a mess of the field or impacting the land, impacting the soil, and eating plants, destroying parts of nature. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Regenerative farmers use it to their advantage by controlling things like the time that they leave their animals in a certain place, or the space that they give their animals, or the way that they use machinery to beneficially impact the land, and several other examples that I can't think of. But you get the point. If you can use the inevitable decline of nature, not decline, an inevitable system that nature's put in place to your advantage instead of fighting it, we can take productivity whilst the land also is producing its own goodness and taking care of itself. We can just chime in and make some money. We can make an income. We can make food, which is fantastic if we are connected and we embrace the entropy. So I hope I've explained that. I'll probably try to expand that maybe and define it a little better, because the author I read explained it so well, but that's authors for you. So thank you for watching. I'm going to sign off. It's a gloomy evening and I can't really show you a lot of things because they don't look pretty. It's all wet and gloomy, but won't be long. Spring is here. Stay positive. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.